Bandidos, what up, Division 2? And today I'm running the brand new Birdie's Quick Fix Exotic Backpack that I'm otherwise calling the Hand of God, because with a quick touch, you resurrect your man and get him back in the fight. I'm gonna give you the full rundown, the good, the bad, and the ugly on the Birdie's Quick Fix Exotic Backpack. Let's do this.
Wait, did we just become best friends? So nice to meet you. I think you're cool.
Piece of shit wristwatch.
This is basically going to be a quick review. Let's get into the details. So this comes with a skill tier, skill, haste, and repair skills. You get this by completing the new climax mission. Your first clear on master difficulty guarantees a drop. The town's called Combat Medic. There's a lot of details here, but what we're playing into here especially is that 90% revive speed. It's impressive. It feels really good to be able to tap and go on your ally and see them get back into the fight instantly. I love that. Now, the downside is that this 90% revive speed doesn't apply when your ally is flatlined, only when they're in a down state. And what you need to know right now is that this revive speed is for manual revives and doesn't apply to the revive hive. So basically, the 90% revive hive, it doesn't matter what state your ally is in, the revive hive gets no speed buff. That feels like a big oversight. There is a 45% hive efficiency, and that does show up in the stats, but it's not noticeable in gameplay. Let's talk about legendary. This backpack struggles in legendary. Those that have been playing this game for a long time are very familiar with the White Tusk executing agents when they're in a down state, and they do this almost immediately. If they have a line of sight on you or they're nearby, they're gonna flatline you. In legendary, there were agents that were right next to me. Literally, they would still kill them faster than I could get to them and revive them. And remember, I have the Hand of God. That's a touch and go. Extremely disappointing, because that is exactly the best use case for the combat medic. And is it still your job to pick them up? Absolutely. And that is why I am running the revive hive, because when they go down hard, which is happening frequently enough, I just drop my hive. The only reason why I'm running the revive hive is because it's still slow to pick up an ally manually when they're in a flatlined state. And so I don't want to sit there and put myself in jeopardy because of how slow it is to pick them up. So that's why I have the revive hive, not because it's fast or getting any serious buff. Neither is the 50% damage resistance to both agents, by the way. And the +1 skill tier for 5 seconds, although there's no limitation to that, it's so fucking short. It makes it nice to have, but unreliable and difficult to roll into. However, that part could be nice for healers who have their heals deployed already, but usually you're not picking up agents enough for this to really make a serious impact on the performance of your team or the outcome of that gameplay. So there's two things that the devs need to do to make this thing better. They need to make that 90% revive speed apply to an agent that is in a down state when you're reviving them manually. Because that's not there, I lose a skill slot to the reviver hive, because now I have to run the revive hive. In very difficult content like legendary, it's dangerous out in the open, and if your agent is down there, you're gonna have to toss your hive out there. And now your hive is stuck out there, and you're gonna have to put yourself in danger to go retrieve it. So to fix that situation, if they're not gonna increase their revive speed to the hive, they should at least give it an enormous radius so that you can pick up agents that are way out there without having to toss your hive and put yourself in jeopardy. Otherwise, this backpack's buffs are hardly used in legendary, making it mediocre at best. For master difficulty, this is less of an issue, which is probably the sweet spot for this Birdie's exotic backpack. So I know some of you are thinking this would be great for a healer build, so let's tackle that. The best healer builds are gonna run 4 pieces of future initiative along with the BTSU gloves. That's because the BTSU gloves allow you to put your entire team and your skills into overcharge on regular intervals. And for incursions and raids, your team is usually running revive hives, so it's going to refresh those so they get picked up automatically. And if that happens, you don't need the combat medic backpack. And when you're in a raid, a healer can't be at all places at all times. Usually the team is spread out with assignments. Half the team is over here, the other half is over there. So if you're running the Birdie's backpack so that you can revive faster, it's pointless because you're gonna have to run all the way across the field to revive them when there's probably a team member closer to that agent that could just go ahead and do that faster. So for raids, this is pretty much useless, except for some really niche plays. So I'll leave that for the raid pros. But for us average Joes, I just don't think this is going to be smart in that 8-man type combat or even in the incursions. For instance, Paradise Lost. What if you had your medic wear this and you're at the second checkpoint, which is the tanker? Your 4-man group has assignments. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. If the guy in the forward left position goes down and you're relying on the combat medic talent to get him up, you're gonna have to run all the way over there to do that. Now you're leaving your guy on the right to fend for himself and you're leaving your zone unattended. So it's just not useful in those situations. You're better off with the BTSU gloves and supporting people from distance or remotely. So for healers, you can, but it's really not that efficient. I'm just gonna insert this here. My rant on this is that it's very rare for the devs to come back and make a pass at these exotics based on player feedback. They deliver these things and say, does it work? Does it not work? Good luck. They have time to fix exotic component bugs, but they don't have time to fix our brand new exotic backpack that we had to complete 11 weekly scouts and a climax mission and wait an entire season to get it. Now, is this backpack trash? No, actually it's not, and I really enjoy running it. It just performs better in content like heroic and master difficulty because they don't have that quick execution or the succession of grenades and drones that the White Tusk have. You can touch and go and pick up your allies super fast. I did create a couple of builds for this, and this is one of my favorites. It's a wingman build running this backpack. All of the red attributes are crits and weapon damage. I'm running sharpshooter, so I have the tactician drone so that I can run microwave coils from the current set of modifiers for the season and catch dudes on fire and help control the crowd. Otherwise, the pestilence is debuffing the enemies. The True Patriot gear set is debuffing the enemies and giving us more ammo, mag size. And then I'm running Overwatch on the chest, which is giving me and my team more weapon and skill damage when I'm fighting from cover. And so that makes this a really good team support build because you're not only supporting your team's damage by debuffing the enemies, but you're also supporting them by being a real combat medic, picking them up on the fly, seriously contributing to the total body count. What are your guys' thoughts about this backpack?
Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm Tuxedo Bandido, and if you found this video helpful, be sure to hit the like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you don't miss out on the good stuff I have coming for you. And if you like content like this, be sure to check out the video I have recommended for you right here. If you have anything you would like me to cover, be sure to let me know in the comments below. And thank you to all the channel members and donors who make things possible. Tux Nation wouldn't be the same without you.
When you buy a game from Ubisoft, enter the creator code Tuxedo Bandido to support the channel. Easy peasy.
Wait, did we just become best friends?